We start with a mysterious flying object on the island of Kauai.
Yeah, so mysterious it sent military jets scrambling to figure out what it was earlier this week. Witnesses say it's still not exactly sure what they saw.
Photographer Abe Coates took this picture on Monday after he saw his neighbor gazing up with a puzzled look. The Princeville resident didn't quite know what to make of it.
This is this big, like, bright star, but it's still sort of daylight out. That's what it first seemed like. But I'm like, it's bigger. It's like not getting close to dusk.
We shouldn't be seeing any stars this time of day.
A strange sight in the sky last night over Oahu caught the attention of many people.
What was it? What did people see? We did receive a lot of reports via our reported feature on our website. A lot of viewers wondering what those lights were over West Oahu. Check out this video from one of our viewers, Mash Hatai. He said he woke up at about 2:30 this morning, get a drink of water, and this is what he saw in the sky. Certainly caught his eye. He took the video from Kaka'ako and thinks the lights were over Central or West Oahu, hard to tell from his vantage point. As you can see, the two bright lights, and then slowly a third light appears. Hatai believes he saw about 8 to 10 of the lights total. He says he believes, at least he thinks, they're probably flares.
It looks like flares. Definitely could have been taken as something more mysterious. But yeah, it's definitely probably just flares, military flares. Definitely really unusual to see. So they were super bright. I guess I couldn't really get the full gist of it with my camera since it was so far away, but it was really, really bright. I mean, I looked out my lanai and it was literally the first thing I saw.
Whoever tries to interfere with us, and even more so to create threats for our country, our people should know that Russia's response will be immediate and will lead you to such consequences that you have never experienced in your history.
Чувак, буква В, чувак, возле вертика прям стою, обстрелянный нахуй вертолет, буковка В. Да мы задержали тут одного, поэтому мы, блядь, пришли на 4 чека, нахуй вертолет пустили, тут есть, тупо обстрелянный вместо поля стоит.
Я не бачу. Ой, Боже.
Игорь!
Давай.
Игорь!
Побежали. Давай.
Подвал!
Все тапочки. Вещи-то.
The crew of the USS Omaha detected on multiple sensor systems unknown objects that surrounded the ship as it moved through ocean waters west of San Diego. One of the objects, a self-illuminated sphere at least 6 feet in diameter, flew alongside the Omaha for an extended period and was observed through a thermal sensor in the ship's combat center. Filmmaker Jeremy Corbell released the Navy video weeks ago and says similar events were reported by 8 other Navy ships in the same area over 3 days.
Mark bearing and range.
There was numerous ships that are having similar, it appears to be coordinated interaction, and this whole series was within this kind of, I'd say, circumference of 100 miles, and there was up to 50 to 100 contacts.
Well, if you can write a general lat long where we're at, and the number of contacts you got, the course and speed meters off them.
Over a period of hours, crew members on the USS Omaha, which is located in the center of this radar screen, monitored the approach of the unknown objects, as many as 14 at one point, all around the ship. 2 different radar systems watched the objects and estimated their speed.
Track 781 just sped up to 46 knots, 50 knots, closing in. Oh, actually 38 knots.
That one's pretty much perfectly 000 relative, right?
Yeah.
Corbell obtained the images from sources he declines to identify. The Pentagon's UAP task force considers the Omaha spheres to be true unknowns. The ships that were under observation by the unknowns were unable to track where they came from or where they disappeared to. The Omaha sphere appears to have vanished into the ocean.
What was splashed?
At that point, it also vanished from all sensors. In one video snippet, 9 of the objects were seen around the Omaha, but 2 of them dropped off, somehow invisible to 2 radar systems.
And it supports the hypothesis that these are not just a balloon dropping into the water, or it's not
In Temple last night, people on Facebook were claiming to see some strange lights moving across the sky.
I really don't have a good educated guess. My first thought is going to have to be a meteor of some sort, but that's really not my expertise by any means. Others are sharing their thoughts on social media on what this could be. Some are saying that because we live so close to an Army base that this could be flares from Fort Hood. Others are saying this could be a meteor from a meteor shower that is peaking right now. And of course, something like this brings up the idea that this could be a UFO. Temple native Michelle Warwick caught the odd orange ball on tape. She says it was an eye's view for about 5 minutes, but the way it danced across the sky has her really confused on what it is.
It kind of like slowed down a lot, and it went to the right, and like you could see like fire like flickering kind of, and then it moved to the right, and then just stopped paths and kind of burst like into 3 and just disappeared.
Live at 11 begins tonight with some breaking news. Strange lights in the sky. The phones in our newsroom tonight lighting up with your calls.
Yeah, many of you at home here are seeing this string of lights there in the sky. Now, there have been sightings in Los Angeles and Phoenix as well.
They're traveling in a straight line, and they are exactly the same distance apart.
Well, 13 Action News viewer Rusty recording this video right around 9 o'clock tonight. Now, we're working to confirm exactly what these lights were.
Yeah, where?
Traveling through our atmosphere, right?
Man, it's going slow. Why is it so slow? It's got a line behind it.
We'll read about it tomorrow. That is the brightest thing I've ever seen.
What's in the sky?
There was 2 of them side by side. One went away, it burnt out.
There it's going.
Quite bright.
It's leaving.
It's a meteor.
Gone.